Currently, 9th grade students performing in the academic middle take 2 trimesters of intermediate algebra. With Bridge to College, students will participate in an additional trimester of college foundations skills. This will now be a 3-trimester integrated intermediate algebra with college foundations course. The college foundational skills students learn in this class will lay the groundwork for success in high school and beyond.
These are our Cornell notes, and basically what we do is he'll teach us the lesson and we'll write down notes on what we have to do, and basically we take these home and we write down review questions and a summary of what the lesson was. So when it comes to testing days or quizzes on Fridays, we can review the questions and the summary so we know what's coming up in the quiz. Because the Cornell notes, it's something you can use for the majority of your classes. I mean, I use these in English too when we're reading a story and we do a summary of the story and write questions and all that. So you can basically use this for any class, and it really helps.
I use some of the systems that we used in algebra for other classes. I use it for Spanish and English, and it just helps me to learn. I use it for vocab and write about what we did that day so I don't forget. Yeah, we have to write a summary about what we did, and then he'll give us, if this is my grade, I got a 9 out of 10, and he'll grade you on if you labeled it, if it was Cornell format, if it was high-level questions, the neatness, and the summary. And then you have to write questions on the left side. You have to write these questions but not the answers, and then you have to fold it over. Yeah. And then see, write out the answer and see if you did the answer right.
In my other math classes, I didn't ever take notes, but in this class, we take notes every day, and we set up our notebooks, in a format, we put a line down the side there, and then there, and we put that stuff, that up there, and we put the title there, and then we just put questions there for studying, and then we just cover up our notes, and then we answer the questions to study for tests. And we take a lot of notes, and then we get graded on our notes, and so they'll just grade a section like that. And yeah, we take notes every day. These questions, it'll help me see what I know and what I don't know when I'm answering them.
I was gave this sheet that helps us space out time management, where you write down what you're gonna do during the night, where you're gonna do homework, so the next day you don't get caught up with what you're gonna do. So you do your homework right as you get home, or if you're doing something after school, you can do it after your activity. So every day you're not getting caught up in it. Plan out your whole day, even sleeping schedule and all that. Then you can plan Sunday and Saturday activities, and then figure out where you can do your homework because you have extra spare time. I haven't really had that many missing assignments because of it, because I never really get caught up in homework this year. Compared to last year, I didn't have that, and I had a lot of missing assignments.
Mr. Anderlash showed us a program called Naviance, which is it tells you kind of shows you what you want to be when you grow up, and it tells you a lot about yourself that you probably didn't know already. And it also helps because it kind of it helps you figure out your career path and what college you'd like to go to maybe.
These 2 people made a movie on kids who were first generation people in their family to go to college. So they were the first ones to go to college. And basically we talked about what that was, and how working hard now is going to benefit you in college and in your regular work day.
And also we did this computer program called Apex, which is you take basically like you learn a bunch of new units on the computer, which you will be doing in class, but you also take tests on those to see how good you are. Then you can keep retaking the test until you get 100%. So it really helps your learning skills and like learning the new things before the class has even started it. So it kind of helps you get ahead on tests and other things in the class and homework and stuff.
Mr. Anderla, he has us, he write these journals online and turn it in on Turnitin.com. And he gives us a question, and what he wants us to do is he wants us to write a paragraph neatly about like what we feel about the question, about how my parents feel about math. And I just basically, I'll summarize it about saying how my parents, they struggle with a little bit, but otherwise my mom, she was pretty good at it, and my dad, he was a pretty fast learner, so it was okay for him and my mom to get on task and get good grades. And my dad liked it a lot. My fourth journal was a really good question that he asked, was how, when we study for a test, like what are the techniques that we do and what are the things like to do to remember. And I said, when I study for a test, I usually try to have a friend or a family member test me on things that I know I'm going to struggle with. Like write a question that requires a chart, and I wrote a question that's right here. And then the second one is about going to college, and I just wrote that the reason that I will go to college is because I want to be successful and a good role model to kids, and just show like kids of a younger generation that you can go to college and stuff like that. I can go to college, and I will, because I want to be successful and a good role model to kids next to graduate. Going to college opens up a big opportunity for me and others, especially in job subjects. Also, going to college, in my perspective, makes you look sophisticated and have everything together. For example, my uncle and auntie inspires me to go to college because of their lifestyle. In fact, my uncle is still in college for his third time in different subjects. And that way, he has a nice-looking, well-running car and a big house with a lot of bedrooms and money with a nice-paying job.
I can go to college and will, because in order to live my dream, I need to go to college. I want to be a doctor, but if that don't work out, I can go to be a firefighter. I'm already looking at colleges that will train me to be an EMT, which is a first responder. I want to be in the back of an ambulance.
I can go to college because in College Found Prep, they teach us skills like doing journal entries, finding correct way to use notes, how we can look things up and ask questions, especially asking questions. My teachers are really good with that. They help you whenever you need it, and like they explain things really well, and they will slow down and you do stuff if you need help.
I can go to college, and I will, because I want to get a good education and I want to have a good career.
I will go to college because I'm adopted, and coming from a family that I don't want to say fail because that's a little harsh, but like, I don't know. I don't want to end up like that, and I want to succeed in life and have a good career. I would like to be a judge someday. That will take 8 years of college, and I hope to get a scholarship for my first 4 years and continue on then. I especially think that with this class, it's been helping a lot, and I think that I'll get there someday.